the Yu-Gi-Oh card website for those of you who would like to follow along at home. So check that out there. I'm not sure if the deck breakdown will be there, but hopefully at some point. And what did I tell you? Lewis can't count to 5. You can only count to 4, you see.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's not the setup I needed from Labrynth turn 1.
It's not full combo.
Yeah.
Full combo is set 5.
Oh, slam that monster down so hard I was like expecting a Denko or something. Here's Fenrir.
I haven't seen that many Denkos this weekend or for a while. I mean, it is like crushing against Labrynth. So
you could play it in Snake Eye, just Bonfire for Poplar or summon Diabellstar and Wanted. You have lots of ways to special summon. There's some tech tips for you guys right now. But anyway, let's focus on this Fenrir ad. Doesn't look like Lewis is responding to it.
It's not a great combo with Denko, Diabellstar.
Oh, yeah, because it has to set from deck. True.
Yeah. I feel like that's the sort of thing you try once and then you realize you've messed up somewhere.
Found out the hard way.
Either you set once and the Denko's not live, or you, yeah.
It's discarding Snake Eye Diabellstar, I think, right? For the
yeah.
Diabellstar.
Diabellstar for Diabellstar. Like, it's so neat that you just get a way to discard.
Was that a subversion?
No,
that must be a Sinful Spoils, right?
Yeah,
I can't be seeing things. Subversion is an interesting card. We haven't seen anyone play it. It's just no real need for it, I suppose. There's not much space either, I think, in your deck list for it, but it's a decent tool for picking apart things going second.
I mean, the other cards are so powerful. Like, I don't know why you would need.
Okay.
Are we just attacking?
Maybe we're just going to slow roll this one, you know? We don't need to, like, go too hard here or combo off into all of this disruption. Oh, wow, we're actually just going to take it.
It's like, will you accept this, like, this amount of damage? Do you take it, or do you try and interrupt it?
No, I think you absolutely just take the damage
and
then play in the end phase. But surely this isn't going to be it from Thomas, right? Like, we're just trying to get our opponent to feel a little unsafe and start to commit to like a bunch of trap cards. Was that the plan here?
No, I guess it's nice. I mean, I guess you can possibly suggest there's not going to be a skill drain because that would have been activated yet. So I guess maybe if you're thinking about cards like Daruma Cannon, then you might as well get some damage in before Daruma Cannon. He can't have just gone to the end phase.
I mean, that seems odd. I don't know. I guess like we really are scared of slow rolling this. Looks like we're going to go Big Welcome, Chain Link 1, and then Chain Link 2, Lady, special summon from the hand. But I'm just wondering if there's any sort of trap we could have activated, right? But I get, well, I suppose there's no way to like trigger the Lady's summoning condition unless you activate the Big Welcome. So I was just hoping to see if he could get some value from the Lady set.
Well, you have to, you have to activate a trap before you summon Lady, right? So,
yeah, that's the thing. So, because you have to, just a normal trap that you can activate at any time, essentially.
Yeah, but whatever, you have to play one trap first, then you have to play another one, right?
Yeah, but in order to get the Lady on the field, you have to.
Yeah, you have to play traps. You need 2 traps, no matter what. There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do have one. We've got Trap Trick. That's cool. It's regular welcome. I think we're going for.
Yeah. Is this just the end phase?
Must be. Like, there's no reason for you to just do this for no reason, surely.
But there also just doesn't seem any reason just to go to the end phase.
Yeah, I know. There's the simultaneous equation cannon. Wait, is it live? It must be.
I have absolutely no idea. Maybe that's why he's flipping things now.
Do you think so? Okay, maybe it is main phase 2.
This has to be the end phase.
No, maybe it's main phase 2, right?
Yeah, but if you...
Or end of battle phase.
Once you activate Trap Trick, you
can't use any more trap cards.
You can't use any more trap cards.
But maybe the choke point is like the Sinful Spoil set, potentially. And then you banish the Sinful Spoil. They can't do anything else after. But they still have their normal summon.
Yeah, what if they just normal summon Ash in main phase 2 and you don't have any trap cards left? Like,
okay, well then the mystery is solved. It has to be the end phase.
Maybe he's got Flashing Fire still? I don't know.
Gosh, I gotta wonder what these like extra deck choices are with this.
I think you have to run like 2 XYZs of every level, and then synchros of a bunch of different levels.
Can we just appreciate that simultaneous equation has resolved twice?
On stream, yeah. It's doing quite well.
Let's put in a lot of work here.
Why was that the end phase?
Okay, we definitely can't activate this, right? Unless this is
the
next
now
turn.
A new turn.
This has to be a new turn, right? Because we can't activate more than one trap here.
What happened?
Why are you so perplexed by this? He's
I
lost his hand. He's lost his field. It's over.
Yeah, but why?
Why didn't he play?
Was it the end phase? Was it the battle phase?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Just watch.
Yep. Just passes into a full turn here by Lewis as we proceed to attack with all of our monsters. And then we've got the welcome that we can flip here.
Do we have
taking all this damage?
Is there a big welcome for
Must be
game?
something, right?
We activate the big welcome, bounce it, but if you summon it, you have to summon it in defense mode,
Yeah,
don't
this
you?
does summon in defense. Oh, no, you can summon it with Ariana.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat. That's really neat, actually. I hadn't thought of that. I was wondering why he didn't add anything with Ariana.
Is he skipping? Are we...
But yeah, I think he's just paused the side out against Labrynth. If you've got all these effect veilers and Nibirias in your hand, which are less than ideal.
Okay, well, here is the Poplar searching. I guess you have to search Sinful Spoils instead of Temple, right?
I mean, unless you already have the Simple Spoils, but it's...
Okay, it does get the Temple.
Yeah, it's not a great start.
That's fine. It's still a one-card combo mostly.
Well, if you're adding Temple, you probably have to have the Simple Spoils.
I think it's the only thing that makes sense here. Doesn't scale first. I guess you maybe don't really need to. Places the Poplar back into the spell and trap zone. And yeah, we did indeed hard draw it. So now we can play through and go into the full combo here.
Do you maybe just go straight for Oak rather than Ash? Yeah.
Looks like it.
This is the mark of a player who's, knows what they're doing with their deck, because I guess like the first thing you do when you start learning a deck, you learn all the standard lines. What do you get with Ash? What do you get with Ash Dival Star? But now you have to say, what do I get when I start with the Poplar plus, these are two one-ofs, right? Poplar plus Simple Spoils. So this is a completely different line to what he will have taken before. So he's going to have to think on his feet quite a lot.
Yep, navigating through the combo here using the Oak to send with the Relinquished. And that's going to get Flamberge out of the deck here. Plus we've got our Temple. So I think, in a way, this should still end on the standard field, right? Because we've hard drawn a second piece there. We'll see just exactly how Thomas plays this one out. Labrynth versus Snake Eye. I mean, it's a bit of a strange one going second because I don't think he's playing too many furniture pieces, actually.
No, this looks like a really trap-heavy list.
Yeah, so taking a look here, there's no Chandragleer, there's no Stovey Torby. That's typically how you play on your opponent's turn. I find it quite interesting as to how many Runic cards we have in here. There's two Flashing Fire and a Curses in the side deck. I'd love to pick his brain on the logic for that one. But yeah, there's as mentioned, like usually with Labrynth, either you set 5 or do a little bit of Ariana stuff turn 1 plus your back row, and then you pass turn. On your opponent's turn, however, you're kind of relying on some of the furniture pieces. We saw Backjack being quite a popular inclusion in the deck at the last YCS, so sometimes that's usually what people have been playing semi recently.
Yeah, it's a very, very different style of deck. It's much more trap-heavy. The normal deck runs, well, I say normal, the furniture-heavy deck, it runs a bunch of normal traps, whereas this deck isn't running Backjack. It's not so reliant on running a bunch of normal traps, so instead you can run the Solemns, for example.
What happened here?
There's an Apo.
Why is there only an Apo?
I think there's going to be more, maybe.
An Apollosa into Labrynth?
Yeah.
This doesn't feel amazing.
Was this a pass?
Yeah, he drew for turn.
You're right. It seems strange rather than using like Princess or something. Maybe he got a little bit mixed up in the order of operations.
I guess maybe it's not every day you open a one-of that you have to think about the rest of your combos with. Yes.
You don't have to think too much about that one.
We gotta love to see that. We ain't summoning any monsters. We ain't triggering any monster effects. We are just having a good time playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do you think he can just resolve the cannon straight away?
Are we just doing it?
Oh,
Okay,
no, that's not the cannon. That's disappointing.
Play the game first.
Yeah.
All right. So in the draw phase, it looks like we're going to go immediately into Welcome. What are we trying to do here? Because anything you welcome might just get Apollosaed. I'm sure we have an answer to that. Let's find out what these 5 mystery back row is. Is that lovely we've got here?
That is lovely. So maybe you
That's
play
very
the
lovely.
lovely, then you use the cannon, and then, you know, for good measure, you rip a card out of your opponent's hand after banishing their entire field.
Does lovely trigger to rip a card? Because nothing was returned, was it?
It's just when a trap causes a monster to leave the field, right?
Leave the field? Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. It would be banished, so rip the field apart and hit something out of the hand. We'll see. Welcome for lovely. And, yeah, do we have that simultaneous equation?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused, like, why you just fire that off now? I'm sure Lewis will show us why.
Oh, droplet. Okay, on resolution here. Can respond with a trap if you like.
Because, you know, activating that now, whenever you activate summon a monster and your opponent's got Divine Temple, it just gives them a chance to summon a monster from their spell and trap card zone for free, right? But
I have a feeling they're discussing the turn player priority here, because it looks like, to me, Lewis wanted to activate a quick effect on resolution, but because Thomas is the turn player here, he should have priority to use the droplet, use his quick effect, and yeah, he will be using droplet to send the Flamberge, negating lovely, bringing back Oak and Poplar. Resolution here. I assume these will be triggering, and now Lewis is thinking about responding to the Oak Poplar chain.
yeah, that's a little interesting. I'm not sure, like, what prompted Lewis to take this action, and then Thomas also choosing to just get in there before Lewis could do whatever he wanted to do.
Maybe what you suggested, right? Go for the simultaneous equation play?
Yeah, but I mean, you can chain that to droplet fairly well.
Mm. Is that Birth?
That is Birth. Birth just being used as a card that can be sent from the graveyard with Poplar.
Right, using that as fodder for the Oak summon into Ash. Ash add. Ash will get something. Yeah, another Poplar here to special out the hand, just putting the bodies up. Big commitments being made here to Thomas's field. Daruma Cannon is a popular card sometimes that you can get punished by in this scenario, especially after having resolved Flamberge already. Just lets him keep going here. We're going to co-link the Nightmare Phoenix, try pick apart some of the back row here.
I wonder if we could just... We're running Daruma Cannon and Simultaneous Equation Cannon, so this is like full Cannon Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I don't know if that name's going to take off, but, you know, Cannon Labyrinth.
For Cannon Labyrinth. Okay, anyway.
They're in a castle. They could have some cannons, you know. They protect the castle.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the medieval vibe I'm getting from Lovely. Ooh, striking the effect, which is different to negating the summon here. Because you do... It is nice that... Whoa, why is he drawing?
Yeah, I assume you activate the strike, no? Was there...
Wait, why did he draw?
I mean, was the strike chain link too?
I assume... Yeah, because he discarded for cost, so we didn't negate the summon. He negated the effect.
Maybe Poplar was being negated.
Do you still...
Maybe
that's
that's...
draw with Phoenix?
No, I think Poplar was sent to the grave for the summon, so Phoenix was chain link 1 and Poplar was chain link 2.
Oh, yeah, so we didn't chain the strike. Yeah, it was just sent. Okay, it's because...
Strike was just negating the Poplar.
Right, okay.
And it's back again.
All right, there it is. Princess bringing back Phoenix. I don't know how much I like this, committing into all of this back row going second.
Yeah, like one Daruma cannon, any cannon, in fact, will answer this.
Any cannon will answer this field.
I like the, you know, the dissonance between, on the one hand, their traps are like welcome, and then on the other hand, it's cannon. So depending on whether they like you or not, you get a welcome or you get a cannon.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new support, big go away Labrynth.
Yeah.
All right, entering the battle phase. Lovely has been dropleted already. And it looks like we're going to go for a big welcome. That's a ghost bell. Yeah, we did talk about that during sighting. Bell can hit welcome in the same way that Ash does.
Very important that you have negated the lovely, because otherwise you cannot respond to normal trap cards with monster effects.
Yeah, the non-response effect is so strong, which is why Thomas had to droplet the lovely as soon as she hit the field. Otherwise, yeah, not being able to do anything as soon as you activate these trap cards is really tough here. All right, trap trick. I think Lewis has had enough now. We think it's time for some math.
Well, you could just use the Daruma cannon, right?
Oh, no.
I
Not
know
the
it's less
cannon.
exciting, but I mean, it does the job.
Yeah, because you need a level on the field to use the simultaneous, right?
I don't know if
Or
it's a level or
or can you like
a rank or a link or
can I show a 0 rank monster? Does that work?
who knows?
Is there a 0 rank monster? I'm sure there is a no ranked monster. I think it's a Utopia.
Yeah, they have no rank, but they say often that this card's rank is always treated as 12 or something like that normally.
Ah, okay.
But you're right. Some of the Utopia cards don't have ranks like printed on the card, but it says on the card text.
Do we have many cards left in Thomas's hand? Okay, we get to recycle back here. We have used our normal summon, right?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was Oak, wasn't it? Or was that turn 1?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what happened because I think the first thing that happened was the welcome and then the droplet sending the flamberge. So maybe all of the monsters in play were from that flamberge graveyard effect.
Okay, still has Fenrir. No other disruption here, by the way, which is very important to note.
Well, no traps can be played, but we did point out before
Yeah.
that Lewis is running 2 copies of Runic Flashing Fire, which is not, in fact, a trap card.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's the logic. You can just activate Flashing Fire and Curses. We already used our battle phase, so we can't clear the Labrynth, unfortunately. So we're just going to pass on Fenrir here.
Oh, yeah, that's really important, actually.
Which,
No battle phase.
Yeah, we stop that with the Daruma cannon. We're flipping up Lovely, which means I think it's probably safe to just immediately go battle. Yep, clear the Fenrir. Now we can use the Lovely, reset a trap card, and then get a Big Welcome back. Unless, did we banish Big Welcome? I think we should have a Big Welcome in there.
No, there's a Big Welcome. I mean, you can get so many different options. You could just leave the Big Welcome in the grave because it's so strong.
Yeah, it works the same way, right? Because you can just bounce a card they control, and then you also have Daruma cannon. 2 more sets here. Ooh, this is a position where Labrynth really starts to snowball. Like once you keep going, and recycling and resetting all of these trap cards, it's so hard to come back from behind.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Daruma cannon. And we know the Big Welcome can resolve from the grave, and the Welcome's going to come back. There's just so many resources for Lewis here.
Unicorn would normally put up a lot of pressure here because you can go Birth, bring back Fenrir, but remember we did send it. And that's a strike on Ash as well. We're just tearing this apart. Yeah, I was going to say Birth could be searched, then add back, but we did send it earlier for Oak. So, Fenrir plus Unicorn could put up a decent amount of pressure by itself, but unfortunately not here. Bonfire isn't going to be able to get anything meaningful, right? Because, did we? Oh, yeah, we recycled the Poplar, didn't we?
Yeah,
okay.
We recycled the Poplar, but what is there to add with the Poplar? Nothing, right?
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
You could even just bounce the Poplar now if you wanted, or you can let your opponent link summon something. There's just so much flexibility in all of these interruptions.
I don't know. What do you care about here? A Link 1 into SP would be scary, and then at that point you can just bounce the Link 1. Removing the Link 2 might just be better. SP Little Knight, I guess. You can't banish, but I mean, I guess it's kind of sticky. She can run away by banishing, but. I mean, there's nothing stopping Thomas here just going into the battle phase.
Is there a way to get this Flamberge into the graveyard straight away?
I mean, that's a Wraith's off on the field, right? Not a Temple.
Yeah.
So
just activated.
Yeah, it's... I don't know how you can possibly trigger this. Just ask Lewis nicely to destroy it. No, looks like he's passing, so no friendly self-destruction effects will be activated. Lewis draws for turn, and I mean... I think you just go straight to the battle phase here.
Yeah, you get another trap back from the grave. Has to be a normal trap, I guess, but...
Resetting Strike or Rivalry would be lovely. Get it?
I get it.
Thank you. Worked hard on that one. All right, 4 back row, and we're activating the effect of Lady in the hand here. Special summoning, passing, 4 set trap cards, and the engine pieces of Thomas just aren't coming. Ash was strike last turn. Is this a standby Big Welcome? We're going to bounce our own Lady to the hand here. Just trigger Lovely, destroy a card, set, reset, Welcome. And last card in hand is Nibiru. Draw for turn. GG, scoops it up.